Going to be the era of the third day church. A people that are not afraid of anything, a people that are not afraid of famine. Once the first plague comes, the other 9 will be in quick succession. And whenever you see plague, God is raising a people outside of a people. God is separating a people outside of a people. This is why this is the believers' church.
This Sunday, join SPAC Nation Live for our online Easter sale.
Hi. I realize you guys actually like vanity. You love it. You press those views like, okay, so I'm angry now. It's Fendi week. Yeah, it's going to be Fendi. Offending people with Fendi. Come on. I'm just joking, man. Not now. Stop getting angry, man. Just join the gang. From today, the 17th of May, in the name of Jesus, for London City, I hand over the baton to this face.
I've never seen like an imam go on the gram and talk about wearing Fendi. And even if they are wearing Fendi, that like...
Has a pastor been on your platform before?
No.
Hi, it's been a lovely week. The 3rd of September, we started the month thinking to help students who are going to school, universities, and we've had an influx actually of young people from the BEM community, Black and ethnic minority communities, going to Ivy League universities like Oxford, Warwick, Cambridge to study courses like medicine, biochemical science. And our giving is just to tell them we appreciate them.
They love the trip and they love the whips because everything's foreign. We know about 25 bills and the wood sounding like the Euros was roaring. I'm in the plug and everything's love this brick now, quite important. This now coming feeling like Pablo.
Hello, everybody. Hope you are doing well. I hope you are all doing well. Guys, welcome. Please let me know if you can hear me. Hi, everyone. Let me know if you can hear me. Welcome. Today, the 21st of January. Can you imagine? January is nearly there. But hey, welcome everyone. Very important conversation we need to have today. But before we continue, let me welcome my very honorable co-host, a vessel unto dishonor herself.
Hello, Afro.
The vessel unto honor, not that one. This one is the vessel of dishonor.
Hello, Afro. The queen mother of all atheists. How are you doing?
Queen mother of all atheists. Will you give me a crown? Rebecca,
oh, yes.
See, says she can hear me. Thank you, Rebecca. Good to see you over here. This is my first time seeing you, Rebecca. Hello. You were saying.
How are you doing?
My crown now. I am
How are you
good.
doing, Afra?
I'm good. Not too today, not too good. Just a bit under the weather, but we're here.
Yes,
That's
you'll
what
be
matters.
fine.
Thank you, my
You'll be
darling.
fine. Just need a couple of days and you'll be okay.
Right.
Um, I see Mr. Offending and Fendi. Hey.
Ah,
Mm-mm-mm.
offending infinity. Maybe he has moved on now. Um, maybe he's now offending in deportation.
Ah,
Offending in the deportation order. Eh?
honestly.
No more offending in Fendi, but
Mm-mm.
offending in deportation. I love that. Toby, how far with your offending? No?
Topi.
Person's person. Hello. True and
Mm-hmm.
white. Hello. Vessel of Dodd. What one is Vessel of Dodd?
Oh, please.
What's Vessel of Dodd? What does that mean? Anyway, guys, let's start because today we're not going to stay too long here. Now, today's live stream is a message. A message to Spark Nation members. We want to pass a message across to them. The reason why this message is important is Spark Nation members, you all are good people. You all are decent people. Well, most, except for some unfortunate few. But most of you are good people. Most of you are young and achievers. Most of you were looking for a place to call home. You wanted a place where you will find relevance. A lot of you going through issues in your life and needed a place where you could be yourself. So you went looking or you were invited and you found yourself in Spark Nation. This message is for you. Are you sure you still want to be in Spark Nation? What convinces you to still remain in Spark Nation? What is convincing you? What is the draw? What is the appeal? I hear you people say the word, the word, the word. PT, PT, PT. You talk about PT, you talk about the word. Do you know you might just be in a cult? When you want, well, the first characteristic of a cult is when you have a charismatic leader or leaders. Toby is a charismatic leader. And the way you all PT, 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 it's problematic. Now, we are going to show you today with this live stream just a few things and hopefully get you to see what the people on the outside see. Because when you're inside, I get it. It's hard to see these things because you're committed. But I want you to see from our perspective, from the outside, what we see, and really ask yourself, or no, maybe what you need to do is to think about your loved one in your shoes, right? Think about, say, if I was in Spark Nation right now, I might think of my dear Vessel and say, okay, if Vessel was in Spark, how would I feel about her being there, right? So we're going to do that, but this is going to be a message. Vessel, do you have anything to say before we words
Um,
the members?
I just want to say that look at how the church started out. The numbers that were being pulled in, and look at the numbers that are there now. There's a reason why people have left, and you just haven't seen that reason, or you've seen it, but you're choosing to ignore it because you believe in this man and you so much want him to be real or genuine, but he's not.
It's not.
Right? When they say when if you can't stand the heat, get out of the kitchen. Many have left the kitchen. You stay in the kitchen, you're gonna get burned. So just think about what you're actually doing in that place. Just sit back, just try and look at the way everything is just happening, and ask yourself some questions, right? Because this God that this man preaches, he would have made sure that Toby has his papers in order to do the work that is necessary, right? Toby would have been able to say and to show documentation to the tribunal of exact figures of people that he supposedly saved from a life of gangsterism and knife crime and all that. But he has nothing. He has a march to 10 Downing Street with women, a march to 10 Downing Street with men, but no march against the knife crime that he says he overstayed to prevent. So just sit back and think about the things that are going on, all the scandal, the bleeding for seed, all of that. It doesn't make sense for you to remain in such a place. But whatever is holding you there, question it.
Absolutely. You just spoke very true words over there. Thank you. Thank you. Vessel. So
Yes, ma'am.
let me show you. Right. So this right here is our dear friend Tobi Adegboyega, right? Yesterday. This was yesterday's drip. Drippy, 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 drippy. Oh my guys are drippy. This was yesterday's drip. So now, Vessel, what do you think would make a preacher wake up on a Sunday? He's getting ready to go and preach or teach, but he's like, let me wear all my best clothes and here, take a picture of me so I can post it on my page. So I can post my clothes, so I can post my shoes. Oh, and get me the tightest denim you can find, the tightest one. Versus with this one, you can see you can see the outline of his, of his meat.
Why is it so
Vessel,
small? It's so small.
Vessel. Look,
Yeah.
he even comes complete with his briefcase, and his briefcase says Spark Nation. Eh? Gucci, Gucci, Gucci. Go sell Gucci. Complete with the tights denim. All right, have a look at the others. Look at him. See? Come complete with Spark Nation.
No, the skinny jeans, the boots, the hat. No, come on.
Me,
No.
I don't know fashion. I really do not. I mean, hey.
Do you know what, Alpha? As much as I don't like this guy's behavior, if he was looking smart, I would tell you that he's looking smart. Here,
Mhm.
he just looks like a goat, he just looks like a joke. The skinny jeans and the boots, the hats, it's unnecessary.
And
I don't know.
guess who's liked it?
Daddy Freeze. Do you know Daddy Freeze must be a fake friend? I think so. I think Daddy Freeze would like it, and then in the background he's laughing.
Mm.
That's what I think, because there's nothing to like here. Okay, if he had lost, he needs to lose the hat, lose the boots, wear one of his trainers. He wants to wear the skinny jeans, fine.
Mhm.
Let him wear one of his trainers or like a flat shoe, not the boot, not the hat. No, man.
No.
Mm-mm.
Could it be because you are biased? Could it be
No, no,
maybe if this was
it-
somebody
no,
else, you
no,
probably be
Afro,
looking and thinking, "Oh, wow, that's a snack.
no. Do you know
A
what?
snack I want to munch on."
It could never be a snack, Afro.
No, not a
Uh,
snack.
you,
No. Oh, okay.
you know what, Afro?
Okay.
Sometimes you see these things on the models, when they're on the catwalk or on the runway.
Mhm. Mhm.
The way they've styled the clothing on the runway is specifically for that. Or if it's in a magazine, it's specifically for that. It's editorial. It's not for you to be wearing to walk down the street.
Mhm.
No, it isn't. It's just not it. This is
Okay.
wrong. Yeah.
Oh. Well, to be honest, li- listen, I don't see anything wrong with one
Well,
dressing up.
maybe if his jacket, if it was like a leather jacket with tassels,
Darker
maybe.
brown, maybe.
Yeah, like a dark brown with tassels, shorter.
I don't know about
Um,
tassels. Mm.
yeah, or yeah, because then with the high boots, then he's going for like a cowboy type look, and then he'd
He
have a
might he
cowboy
might
hat.
he might be trying to match with the chair. What do you think? Offend
No,
you with the chair,
the the
maybe?
the the chair is like a gray.
No, that's
No,
brown.
that's gray afro.
No,
It's like
that's
a dark.
brown.
It's
No,
what's
that's
that color
brown.
called? It's like a gray brownie type. There's a name for it. I forgot what it's called now.
Okay.
But yeah, it could even be a jacket in that color, but with tassels or with some sort of Western type styling. Not,
Okay.
not
Well,
this.
well,
Because
to be
now,
honest.
do you know what? If you had that lower body, if it was just the lower body
Mhm.
and you couldn't see the top half, you'd assume that's a woman.
Oh, oh,
So
yes, you have
I'm
a
trying.
point.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That
You have
if
a
he
point.
yeah, if
Wow.
he wore a darker jacket with tassels and a different type of hat, then it'll look masculine. But right
You
now, it's
have
just
a
a
point.
mishmash. And yeah,
Man, you're absolutely right. If you were to look at this, not see the top half and just the bottom half alone, you would think it's a
mhm,
woman standing there. Oh my
exactly.
goodness. And his
That's why I'm
boots
like,
lately, sorry,
no, go on.
his boots lately have been like, looking very feminine.
Well,
Uh,
maybe he's slowly coming out. Who knows? Who
well,
knows?
I mean, to be
It's
honest,
possible.
it's not about his dressing, but once in a while we can, do
Mm.
a review of the drip. So, I mean,
Yeah,
look,
yeah, even that pose
see?
is. Mm. Do you know what, Afro? He can
Hmm.
he can come
Oh,
out.
actually, no, actually, it's
It
LV.
is a car. It is a.
Is it
I don't
LV
care
or
what it is.
It's LV, I think.
Yeah, it doesn't matter what it is. It's the person who's wearing it. If it doesn't sit well on whoever is wearing it, it looks cheap and tacky.
Oh,
It's got to look good. When it's on the mannequin, it looks good, but then you need to look at your body shape. You need to look at your height. You need to look at all of these things and take them into consideration, because you'd wear something and then it just hangs on you instead of it looking good, you know.
right.
So yeah.
You know,
But
for a man who is facing deportation, I don't know about this. I don't know. What
my
I'm
my
trying
theory
to
my theory is that he's slowly trying to um, seem as if he's getting out of the closet and then use that in an asylum claim, perhaps.
I don't think so.
It's possible.
I don't think so. He's too proud.
Oh, it's possible, Afro. Will he tell anyone? He won't tell anyone. He'll just go and quietly do his thing. Who's gonna tell? Who's gonna know?
Hmm.
It's just him and Home Office, because this one won't be publicized, because this one won't be in the interest of public. What do they say?
No, it should be in the listen. Somebody will leak it because it's him. Like the
Yeah.
day his deportation thingy dropped. Oh my goodness, these people, as just barely hours after the decision was made, it was already out there.
Hmm.
It was out there. There was nothing they could do. People were invested. The thing
And he
was out
couldn't
there.
deny it.
He
It was too
couldn't.
late
What are
to
you talking
deny.
about? Anyway, so look at him, right? Vesu. Now look at Vesu.
Mm,
Can you see
mm-mm.
what I am seeing?
What are you saying? What are you saying? This is definitely not his house where he stays.
No, you're not seeing.
Yeah, this is somewhere in
You're not
London.
seeing what I am seeing.
Yeah, what
Can
are
you
you
see my
saying?
Can you see my mouse?
Hmm.
Do you see my mouse?
Hmm.
Hmm?
Yes,
You can see the mouse.
yes.
Okay. Look here.
And it needs to be
Bigger.
yes, please.
I'm sorry. That's the best I can do. Wait, let's see if this will.
Oh, I can do it on my end. Oh, okay. It's small. Why now? Oh, Tobi, sorry, oh, Belle.
Why so tight? Why so tight?
Squeezing his family jewels.
Why so tight, my guy? Hmm? Why so tight? Hmm? Lucy, why do you let your man wear dress like this? Eh? I bet Lucy would have looked hi,
Lucy should be married.
me. Oh, call me. You look so handsome. Oh, call me. Oh, call me at that. You are just a handsome bobo. Eh? Oh,
Uh-uh.
call me.
Uh-uh.
Yeah. Wow. Look now, verse. Look.
No,
Somebody's pastor.
the way he's standing there, this is weird. I don't know. This is no. Mm-mm. Is that a different hat or the same hat?
The same one. Looks like it's
Mm.
the same one. You know. Anyway, guys, look, you can dress however you want, can do whatever you want, but it's
Please,
just
no
funny.
skinny jeans. No skinny jeans or jeggings or leggings.
What you want?
Um,
You can wear whatever. It's not an issue. But I'm not sure I understand this. I'm just trying to
Look at
figure out
women's
what's
clothes.
going on.
Looks very feminine. I'm curious to know what Arsenal 14 will say about this.
Oh, where is Arsenal 14?
I
And
know what he's
Pataki.
gonna say.
It's not Pataki. It's not Pataki here. No, one day. My first
Hello,
time
Wanda.
commenting, but not the first time we're watching. All right, Rebecca, good to have you here, though. Person says, "Oh no, not under the weather. I just got a bit of a sore throat, so Daddy Freeze is still kissing a frog. One day, before you will not kiss it, eh? You no go kiss him, eh?
No, one day has class.
Okay, no, all right, okay, I take that back. You no go kiss him. Okay, one day, how are you? Hope you're okay. Right. Okay. So this was his feat for yesterday, right? So now what we're gonna do is he's gonna give a message. Guys, I want you to think about Vessel, that was last
Hmm.
week's drip, right? This one was yesterday's drip, right?
Hmm.
And this one was last week's drip.
We've seen this one.
Yes, this one
He's,
was last week's drip.
he's worn the same hat.
He's not going anywhere. He's in this same house. They're streaming
Mm.
in this same house, not going anywhere. But we dress
Just doing
all
a photo
this.
shoot.
Where are we going?
Just
Anyway,
doing
so
photo shoots.
Now, guys, I want you all to stop for a minute and think, okay, this is the church that a lot of young people, well, the young people who find themselves there, they are enamored by this man. They're all just smitten by the man called Toby because they think he's giving word, right? Oh, PT did this, PT did that. Some even as far as Nigeria, because you know now they have set up shop in Nigeria, right?
Oh,
They
in
even have one.
preparation.
Eh?
In preparation.
Ha, I don't know, but it looks like they've had one for a minute in Nigeria, but now they're putting focus
Ah,
on that one, right? And
is
they
that why?
also
Is
they've
that why
also,
Is that why the brother went back?
but it's back now. It's back here.
Yeah, maybe he was just there to set that up and come back.
No, I don't think so. They
Hmm.
you know what? Don't put too much thought on the
Okay,
Nigerian church for now. Just
okay.
don't let's not think too much of that because that's not so much the focus. The focus really is here is to pass a message. We're trying to say, look, is this what it's all about? Is this what you all are donating all your heart and you put yourself in debt for this man? So anyway, let's go on here. And I want you at the end of this, tell me if you think that this right here it's the best of the best of the best of the men of God. Hmm? All the men of God this one are the movers and the shakers. Eh? That you even look and say, man, that's the place I want to be. And I want you to think these are young people who are enamored by this. Okay, so listen.
Now, the video I'm about to introduce to you is who we really are. Young men all over the world and women organizing themselves. Their hands are not stretched out to beg for money or pictures or any of those favors, which we don't mind doing, we always do. But what they do is coordinate each other, themselves, make sure that they are the best in their field. That is what Spark Nation is. So you'll see people from Ibadan City in Nigeria to Abeokuta, all the way to Monaco, Switzerland, Paris, under different names, of course, because of our certain expression, Connect Family, Heal It Family, and all the way to Cameroon as well, to Ghana, the banking family in Ghana. Young men and women who are focused, pardon me, on community building, changing the world. And people ask, is it true that young Black people can organize themselves like this? That's what we've been doing for 20 years. What you're going to watch is going to inspire you. I know people see all the cars and all the houses and all the dress, how we look, but that helps us to attract people, to make them see possibility. But the true message becomes real when people become part of the family. An example is the STEM think tank. We have the best in UK right now. We started from Imperial College, and right now, MIT, in America and all these other universities are calling them to come and speak and give them the nation's template to be able to train more young people all around the world. This is our testimony. I believe this is the gospel. And someone will say, isn't the gospel just about Christ? No.
So Toby, you're saying that the people that invited you to Imperial College, the students that invited you to Imperial College, you're now going to make it look like this was your whole get up. That you were the one that put up together this whole STEM thing. And now the MIT universities in the US is calling your your people to come and give them the templates. The template of what exactly? Toby, if you want to hype your people, I feel like there is nothing wrong in hyping your people. Honestly, there isn't. But I want you to just sometimes stop and think that there are people with brains who have to listen and they can easily figure out that something doesn't add up here. How are universities calling your people to come and do what they call it? Uh, to come and give speech, a bit template or what? It just makes no sense. Speech on what? What template? Anyway.
For Christ impacted the world, raised a different class of people that even when they left, they said, we know that you've been with Christ because you didn't go to school, you were not learned, but the person, the association you kept has made you into something. You would see both men and women speaking about the vision and speaking about the impact of the vision. And these are the people you want to hear from. So when people talk to me in interviews and say, well, there's an ex-member that said, they say, that's fine. But what about the ones that are dead? Those that have been there for 10 years, those that have been there for a year. Can you peep into what they are achieving all over the world? Can you peep into it? Now, what I'm about to show you is a little peep into just two cities in the world, Ibadan and Belgium. The contrast is unbelievable. I've not had the chance to speak to these young men and women, either physically or electronically, but I can see they are mobilizing. I saw the video the first time myself some few days ago, and I was inspired. I was inspired. This is what we want our community to be. This is what we want our world to be. And we have a network now of millions of these young men in every city, building underground, changing their community.
Tobi said they have a network of millions of these young men. Millions, oh, not thousands, not hundreds. He said millions of. Okay.
Communities, bringing the message of Christ to the forefront, but also making sure that their community can feel their impact. This is who we are. This is what Spark Nation is about. It's just few of them because I don't want to bore you out in just one video. I'm going to keep showing every week many families from around the world, young men and women. Someone says, well, so if I'm not of this age, can I not join you guys? Of course you can. If you have a fresh mind, a mind that is willing to explore, to learn what is new, to change old mindsets, because that's the most difficult thing to change. The mindset is what is killing us as people of color because of how we think. But here we are. We've not just proven that a change of mindset can change lives. We've done it. We are actualizing it on daily basis. Despite all odds, we stand tall and we stand at the forefront of leadership globally. These are sons and daughters of Africa. It makes me feel that we have a future in Africa and beyond. God bless you as you watch. Please take your time to watch. I know it's a long video, but you will be inspired all the way. Today I present Belgium and Ibadan. This is BT. God bless you. I'll see you after the video.
Hi everyone, my name is Kingsley Osai, but everyone calls me Oba, and I'm 27.
Okay, guys. So, Vessel, are you still there? Vessel?
Yes.
Before we show the young people. Any words?
No, it's okay. Let's watch.
Okay. So, Vessel, this was yesterday, Sunday service. Guys, Sunday service. This is what we were doing yesterday. A Sunday service. Oh, no, was it yesterday or the day before yesterday? Sorry. No, the day before yesterday on Sunday. Sorry. Day before yesterday. This was Sunday service. This is what is broadcast to the people who are watching. So, when people go to church and they do praise and worship, they do the word, they do this is it for this particular church on Sunday, the last Sunday gone. So, these are the people that Toby is talking about, that they have millions of nets in a network. Yeah. And now you're about to hear the people who inspire Toby. Now,
Afro, where is this man?
this one is in Belgium.
Because I just did a quick search and the Kingsley Asare came up. I don't know if it's the same person. The nationality is down as Swedish.
Oh, sorry, it might be Sweden.
With a
Might be
London address.
It might be Sweden. So anyway, Vessel,
Yeah, let's go.
keep doing the digging. But now we're just told that there's a network of young people. We need a change of mindset because we have a warped mindset, right? So now Toby is about to show you some young people. We're not given the context. Are they at church? Are they is he mentoring them? Is he just there's not any sort of information, just young people, right? Just watch. We are in awe of these people and part of the family, and then, Wells Castle. And you go, oh, all right. So after watching all of this, I'm gonna ask a few questions, right? Do you understand what exactly is being, what's going on here? All right, guys, just tune in and yeah.
1 years old, and I'm privileged to be the leader of the Wealthcaster. So Wealthcaster is actually the first international house of the Spark Nation family.
Hi, my name is Cedric and I'm 19 years old.
Hi, my name is Ward and I'm 80 years old.
Hello, my name is Ellen. I'm 18 years old.
Hey, mijn naam is Babia. Ik ben 18 jaar oud.
Hallo, mijn naam is Nephew. Ik ben 21 jaar.
Hey, I'm Christian. I'm 19.
Hello, I'm Elena. I'm 19 years old.
Hello, everybody. My name is Kenny, 21 years of age.
Hello, my name is Tai Osai. I'm 21 years of age.
I joined the castle in 2023 during summertime.
It has been 8 months since I first joined the World Castle.
I think it's now almost a year since I joined the house.
Ik ben in de Welskastel al een jaar geleden.
Ik ben al 2 jaar, momenteel al 2 jaar in de house.
I joined the castle when I was 16.
I've been in the castle for over a year now.
I've actually been 2 years now in Wealthcaster, I believe.
I joined the house about 2 years ago.
I always knew I wanted to be something. Joining the house in 2023 really impacted my life.
Before that, I joined the World Castle. I was just living like any other young person. But ever since I joined, it has been such a remarkable journey.
World Castle had a very big effect on me. I got a renewed mind and I got introduced to vision, to leadership.
Joining Wealthcaster, it actually gave me purpose. I learned brotherhood and I encountered leadership that put me in the right path.
One thing that our generation lacks is leadership, because inside of every young people out there are potentials that is still unknown to them.
Now I have a clear goal in life and a clear purpose, let's say.
It's been able to push me into doing certain things I didn't know I was capable of doing.
It gave me a new definition of what greatness is and a purpose. Now I'm actually impacting people's life.
Ik denk dat het meer van mijn beslissingen, van wat ik moet doen in mijn leven. Want daarvoor had ik wel een ambitie, maar ik wist niet hoe ik het moest uitvoeren. En sinds ik bij de Wealthcaster ben gekomen, weet ik wel wat ik moet doen.
I've grown in so many ways. My business, House of Glamour, is growing at a very fast pace. I am so excited for the future.
Wealthcaster have impacted me in so many ways. In talking to people, having conversation, and my mindset have really changed.
The event in the Hilton Hotel where over 100 people were gathered, and that was really mind-opening for me.
Dat wij een voetbal-evenement hebben georganiseerd waar meer dan 50 mensen waren gekomen. We hebben een leuk potje hebben gespeeld. Natuurlijk hebben we prijzen hebben verdeeld.
The day our leader got ordained, and also like the service we held at Eton Hotel, hundreds of young people were there. They got to know more about Wealthcasters.
Ik ben gegroeid in mijn understanding, niet alleen over de word, maar ook over de wereld en hoe je moet leven.
We coming together as family, united, and thinking about how we can help the next generation.
Seeing young people, 16, 17, 18, you're seeing their passion when it comes to building, to starting up businesses, starting up, So that's one of my highlights. Describing Wealthcaster in 3 words.
I'm gonna say family, vision, and excellence.
Impact, leadership, and unity. Power, authority,
and leadership.
Unity, family, and power.
Familie, kracht en wealth.
Impactvol, inspirerend en financiële vrijheid.
I would just say family, love, vision. 2024 has been an amazing year. 2025, we're coming. Watch this space.
So, okay, we gather a group of young people, put them in front of the camera, okay, talk about wealth family. Is it a church? What is it? What's the goal? All
It
I
sounds.
see, hmm?
No, go on. Sorry.
All I see is some really young people, 18-year-olds. That the first guy that you saw, that was the leader of those people. He's 20 or 21 or what? I don't know. So we've got young people leading young people, busy talking about wealth and growth and family and this, and we're meeting at Hilton. 100 people gathered at Hilton. 100 people gathered at the Hilton to come and find out about wealth. Well, what did they call it? Wealth Castle, something like Wealth Castle. So you gather these people to come and find out about what you're doing. So how Tobi operates is they put on these grandiose shows and grandiose events in a bid to lure the young ones in. And so when they come in, they think, wow, I want to be a part of this. And then that's when they start telling you, okay, you've got to come to Bible study, you've got to do this, you've got to do that. But 18-year-olds who joined when they were 16 or 17, they've got among them 16-year-olds. I don't know. Is this giving everybody, please? Is this giving you what they want? Are you looking at this and thinking, wow, wonderful, fantastic? Or what does it do? I want to know what comes to your mind when you see things like this. Vessel?
I'm very afraid for those 16-year-olds that are being caught up in this, Afro. SPAC Nation is not safe. It's not a safe place. It isn't. And we've proved it time and time again. You know, Tobi likes to say things like, oh, you've got ex-members coming up to say this. Why not ask the ones who are still there? No, it's the voices of the ones who have left that we want to hear. The ones who are in there, you're still, buttering them up. You're still indoctrinating them and brainwashing them. You're still love bombing them so they won't leave, right? It's when you feel that you've managed to now take complete control of them that they'll start to see the real you. We don't want to talk to people that you're busy love bombing. We want to talk to the ones who have escaped your clutches. And they don't have very nice things to say about you or your church or cult, whatever it is, because this just sounds like another cult in the making.
Another cult in the making, or it's already been made?
Yes,
It's already been made.
Yeah, it's
One
an
day,
extension of the main cult, and this is just dangerous.
okay.
It's dangerous.
Now, guys, why is it all of a sudden when deportation is on the cards, now we're busy talking about the other churches outside of the UK? Why? Before now, there wasn't much focus. They were there, but they weren't hearing all this many this focus on this. And when you tune in, you that is 16, 17, you tune in to see where's my leader, what's he doing. Toby has never met these people before, but they gather because of his church. And then you see your pastor dressed like that. I don't know what it does, but anyway, let's see. We're about to now watch the ones in Nigeria, because Toby now has it. He has a church in Nigeria, a church of young people church.
Hi guys.
Hi, my name is Osas Aigbaze, also known as Nation Man, and I'm 26 years young. I'm privileged to be the leader of New Elite Lagos.
I'm Oluwafifumi Modenge. My friends call me Big Fish. I'm the leader of New Elite Ibadan. I am an event and marketing guy. I'm 24 years old.
Hi, my name is Ayomide Samuel, and I'm 27 years old.
My name is Steven, and I'm 26 years old.
My name is Michael Oluwatobi Durosimi. I'm 24. I'm a video editor and a filmmaker in general from a New Elite family, Ibadan.
My name is Naza, and I'm 17 years old.
My name is Hannah, and I'm 30. I'm
17 years old.
Afro, why won't he leave the young people to do their own thing? Him as a 40-something-year-old, he doesn't fit in. What is he going to talk to a 17-year-old about? They are a whole generation apart. He's old enough to be that 17-year-old's father. What is he doing with these kids? These are the questions people need to be asking. The parent of that 17-year-old should be questioning as such. Why can't he preach to people his own age? Why doesn't he start a church where the middle-aged people can attend? Why the emphasis and the focus on children?
Exactly. That's a good question. Right, but let's continue. All we're hearing is their names, their ages. Okay, then what? Okay.
an intelligent automation analyst. I work with one of the financial service companies in Nigeria.
New Elite, I would say strong 3 years.
Joined New Elite late last year.
I've been in the New Elite for about a year plus now.
I've been in the family for about 2 years now.
I've been in New Elite for
Over 2 years now.
About 2 years now.
The 17-year-old girl has been a part of this for over 2 years. So how old was she, Vessel? If she's 17 now, how old was she when she joined?
She was 15. 15 years old.
She was 15.
The major highlights for me.
So now the question is the impact of this, whatever this thing is. Is it a church? Is it the mosque? Is it what is it? This family. The impact of it. Okay, all right. Tell us what is the impact of this thing that you have joined?
I would say is the word. Before I joined the family, I used to be very susceptible to depression.
Elite has been impactful, it has been so driven. It has really been a lot in a positive way.
One thing the family does to you, it makes you know that you're capable of doing anything as long as you set your mind to it and then you believe.
It's been there for me, supporting me, nurturing me, giving me all the details and the blueprint to follow, to understand what leadership means.
The family has impacted me in many ways, and I can say I've become more productive. Just being under the word, listening to PT and PN, following the leadership is helping me to become more productive. I can't wait to see what I become just sitting under the word.
Afro.
For us at the New Elite Ibadan, we were able to send.
Yes, my darling.
Afro, did you notice something?
Oh, no, what?
They keep dropping that word. That magic word, you know what it is, Afro?
Leadership.
Mm-hmm.
Leadership.
Mm-hmm.
Leadership.
Yes.
Yes. Leadership.
That's when you know they've been indoctrinated, because with leadership, this leadership that they've been indoctrinated. They are officially in the cult.
And the other thing is, okay, People, if you are talking about leadership, the church in the Sweden, is it Sweden or Belgium, where it is, and this other one, Nigeria. Please, who is your leader? Vessel, the leaders of these churches is one of these young people as well. They tune in to watch PT on the screen. Eh?
That's crazy.
Yeah. They tune in to watch their pastor from across the pond on the screen, while one of them is the one who is looking after their. I'm not sure I understand this. Where do they meet? How do they organize it? I mean, questions. I just wonder.
Our sister to school, Chinaza Udoye. Yeah, she's currently in Lead City, 200 level student, the best student in our set. So that particularly is an highlight on its own. And then take Nifemi Adejumo, busy woman as it is. So Nifemi Adejumo graduated first class with 2 majors, English in literature and French. So 2 majors particularly. So that's another highlight. And then Rex. Rex is an highlight for me in 2024 because I got to see him evolve. Videography skill from where it was to where it is now, unparalleled. Besides system of phones, and now we are shooting with proper cameras, light setup. The growth is clear. One of the major events which we had was Roots at Cocoa House, and Roots is a creative event and marketing agency that we started. And currently, we were able to run our major events at the rooftop of Cocoa House, which is the first in history. And check it. Cocoa House is the first skyscraper in West Africa. So I'm just saying, we made history. Low key. Yeah, 2024 was a great year.
I would say the men and women match. It was inspirational. I think it's going to be in the history books. You can see it.
The men and women match was inspirational. He thinks it's going to be in history books. Can you imagine? 50 years from now, somebody will open a book of history. And in the book of history, they'll say, once upon a time, there was a man called Tobi who had the church. And one day they decided to get themselves up and go and march. No, what are you going to say? What in history? That they went and Tobi and his church did a march where they went and gave a letter to the prime minister. What? History? Someone is asking, do we take calls? What do you mean, do we take calls? Hey, do we take calls? I mean, the universe, galaxy, what would you like to talk about? If you want to talk about this subject, what we're talking about, that's good. Hey, Zizi, good to see you. Aproko, which family is missing that they keep referring? Family. Eh? Family. The universe, galaxy. Just let me know what would you do? You want to talk about this? You want to have questions about this, or you want to add something to this, or you want to tell us something about what we're talking about? Okay. Family. I don't get it though. This family is
holding his hand up and just on it, and it was really inspiring.
The highlight of 2024 has been my work. We had Roots at the rooftop of Cocoa House. We were able to create an experience.
Thank God for leadership and thank God for the word. That's like the motivation to go through 2024.
Thank God for leadership and the word. Yes, you're hearing leadership and the word. Word. When they say word, the word is the spoken thing that comes out of Tobi's mouth. Word. That he has been preaching since he was 8 years old. Okay.
My highlight is SME. I've seen the purpose of leadership. There, like over 140 businesses came together whom were being nurtured, trained, and being highlighted. But
this brother, whatever is your name, the 140 companies that were being nurtured and groomed and trained. Have you seen? Oh yeah, give me the names of 5 of those companies. Oh yeah. Let's see. 5. They keep throwing these 140 companies. 140 companies around. Where are these 140 companies? Who is in charge of them? Huh? So far, so good. We've seen all the people in Spark Nation, right? Most of the people that we've seen, the companies that they have opened, dissolved. Dissolved. Most of the companies are dissolved. So what's 140 companies? This is why this message is for Spark Nation members, the ones in Nigeria and the ones in they lie to you. They lie to you. They lie to you and tell you, oh, that we over here in the UK, look at the things we're doing. Look at the wonderful, gorgeous things. Oh, this is it. They are lying to you. There are no 140 companies. Ask them to show you proof. Ask them to show you proof of the 140 companies. Who's nurturing them? This is just terrible. Why are you lying to these young kids like this? So they can give you what? Give you the attention, the money, the time. What do you want from these kids? 140 companies. And you believe that? Ooh.
True leadership of who? Pastor Tobi Adegboyega. So it's just amazing.
New elite in 3 words: excellence, service, and love.
Followership, resilience, and love.
Fighters, nation builders,
love. Can I do more than 3? Uplifting, community,
love, mission, leadership, family.
I would say we've been resilient and we've loved each other and showed up for each other. I mean, those are more than words, but they're phrases. But it's the best way for me to say New Elite has been for me and the entire team. I should add that we were able to set up a shop for a woman in Ibadan, to which we are definitely proud of the progress we did, at least with that shop. So it's little that we have to
show
do to
in the shop. Is that all you're going to show? Is that all? You're going to show just some shelves with food inside it? Show the complete thing now, the building. Let's see if you're opening shops. Guys, anything that comes out of Spark Nation, please doubt it. Doubt until you are able to verify those claims. When they throw out numbers, please always just assume that it's exaggerated. Because they like to make you think that they are bigger than what they really are. They throw numbers around, they throw this just so that I don't know who we are trying to impress. They showed a woman standing by the shelves. All I saw was shelves of food. That's it. Show the rest. Show the rest of it.
Societies and communities. And we also did, sometime in December, we also did like a little giveaway to widows, so which was really, really nice. So yeah, taking that activity.
Shout out to Pastor Nikki.
A big shout out to New Elite family. You guys, MVPs. P.U. Joe.
I put this here for record purposes.
Tell us now.
For our children and posterity's sake, to see the work that we've been doing. This is just 2 families out of perhaps 200 families or more across the world. Now, if you want to join any of them, reach out to any of them. I don't know. If you're in Europe, of course, Belgium, of course, the center, the HQ in London. And of course, if you're in Nigeria, there's Lagos, there's Ibadan, there's Kaduna, and you're just going to find young men and women of this age, of this focus,
Lagos,
clearly
Ibadan,
outspoken,
Kaduna.
Eloquent, good-looking people, but God-loving young men and women.
Exactly?
So you can join one of the families.
Tobi said they put the video here for posterity so they can show their children. Okay, can you tell us why you've got all these young people together, and now you're telling people, if you're saying if people want to join, Why should they join? Why should anybody join? You look at it and, oh, I want to join. Whatever it is they're doing there, I want to go and join. Wait, you don't ask questions before you go and join something? You have to ask questions.
Families, and I'm sure you would have a story, good story to tell as well. PT, love you all. Thank you. Hi, and a happy new week to you.
PT.
Now,
right. Guys, so they keep throwing around that word a lot. They keep saying, oh, word, 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 word. Huh? Word. So the word that they're talking about is the word from Tobi's mouth. So I want us to go and look. What exactly is the word that they keep talking? Word, 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 word. Give me a second. Just give me a second. Just give me a second. Let's see. Okay.
Is to love you just the same.
good morning, good evening, nation family. And now I'm conscious that I'm speaking to people in Belgium, in Ibadan, in Lagos, in Ghana, in Cameroon, in Switzerland, in Monaco, in Germany, in Austria and Australia, in Kaduna. Who knows where you're watching from? I greet you. I bring you greetings from God, who is the Father of all, and Yehoshua, who is the head of the church and the entirety of the leadership of the nation family, of course, from the HQ today. And all through, I greet all the houses in the capital. Our minds sometimes think about the past. Sometimes they make us panic, fear, PTSDs, traumas from our childhood. And sometimes we think about the past and we have pleasure, the good days, the good stories, the good times. But in our case, as a family, in our case, as the nation family, it's a mixture of both the fears, but the fears are dead, but also the pleasures of the past so that we can establish the order of the future. So I've got the first word this morning as I address houses and nations, as Pastor Sam said, the title for today. My first thought this morning is that a persecuted people grow if the people are mobilized. I'll repeat that one more time. A persecuted people grow when the people are mobilized. A work dies, a people dies when they are persecuted and the people are not mobilized. Mobilization, our ability to move.
A persecuted people grow as the people are mobilized. They grow as they are mobilized. Guys, there are 17-year-olds in this place who are part of this persecuted people. 16-year-olds. We're talking about persecution. What do these 16 and 17-year-olds, what do they need persecution for? They're still growing. So, but as soon as they join this movement here, persecution starts. So they tell them, without this persecution that you're going through now, you can't grow. You don't need persecution for you to grow. But this is what they're telling these people. I don't understand this. Mobilize. Now, you must understand, in Spark Nation, there are words that you need to take note of. Some words. When you hear those words, they mean a lot in Spark Nation. One of them is leadership. Leadership. Then mentorship. Seeds. Seeds. is another one. And mobilizing. Then lines, right? Lines. What else? If I remember them, I will put them. But these words mean a lot. So when you say leadership, basically telling you need a leader. Without leadership, you can do nothing. You can be nowhere. You need a leader. You need this leadership thing they talk about. Mentorship. When Spark Nation first started, the focus was mentorship. It was all mentor. We were running this mentorship thing. Mentor. They even had mentor matches to match you to a mentor. Okay, not so now they're no longer doing mentor. But seeds, when they say to seed, bring your seed. That's your money. Seed is your money. So mobilize. When they start talking about mobilizing, it's just how to gather people together to bring their seed. They gather people together, put them in these lines. You see, they gather people together, gather people together, which they call the family. Another word is family. So, which is the family. Then that family come together and they under a leadership. And then they mobilize by putting them in lines so they can bring the seed. Very important. Please, every time these people are speaking, just listen. You hear these words thrown around
Move
a
around
lot.
words. Our
Hey,
ability to
Jay,
stay true to a
can you
cause
say
will make us grow. And growth in this context means prosperity. It means breakthroughs. It means impacts to the world. It means changing the narrative, the stereotype, what people expect of young people all over the world. And guess what? You're changing it. In the 11th century, a university came, which you will call the University of Nations right now. It's a whole nation on its own. As a matter of fact, this university is more important than many nations. The name of the university is Oxford University. Scholars, people that change the world, people that lead the world, came out of Oxford University. But that's the end result. The beginning of it was a monastery. People who lived together. What I'm trying to say is that a nation is birthed from houses. God always refers in the kingship of David and before David, he refers to these houses. If a house is not formed, you cannot change the mindset of people. If the mindset of people is not formed, you cannot change a nation, not to talk of take a nation. The reason why people change a nation, or the foundation, of changing a nation is taking it first. But it starts from the houses. If a country is wrong, you have to check the families. And so we are gathered here today, and I know many houses are watching me. We want to mobilize ourselves again. Why did I then start with saying about the past, how we think about the past? When Spark Nation think about the past, we have faith for the future because we remember the things that got us here, the houses. We remember the things that got us here, mobilization. We remember the things that got us here, our ability to do takeovers. These takeovers changed our mindset that we're no longer the people being fed with the meat pies or the ice cream or the mecates or the dodo. It is not us anymore. We are the people who feed the nations. So our mindset changed from takers to givers. Whereas what the stereotype would have been, a young man growing up in UK, not to now talk of Africa, would always look like someone that just wants to beg you. I did a video and it's posted by now. I believe it should be on my main page. And what I just did in the video was to introduce the Ibadan family and to introduce the Belgian family. That the stereotype changed, that they are not people who are begging, who are looking for pictures to take, who are looking for a PT to talk to, but they've admired one, then they've embraced the vision and the words of a PT. Mindsets are changed. Whenever mindsets are changed, lives changes. And then Christ taught us that we should not just keep that to ourselves. We begin to spread this mindset around the world. And before you know it, this is the future of the family. Before you know it, it will be millions of us taking governments and taking corporate bodies all over the world. The question this afternoon to you will be, is your mindset really changing? The houses are not just shelters from rain and sun. The houses are not just for pictures so that you can say, well, I don't live in council flat anymore. They are mindset centers. They are the infusion of new mindset, which we change from self-centeredness, from selfishness into the truth of the word. Fearless.
Guys, This is cult vibes. Cult vibes. You want to change the minds of 17-year-olds, 18-year-olds. For what reason? For what reason? Why do you want to change 17 and 18-year-old their minds? Change them from what to what exactly? What is it about the mind of a 17-year-old that is so bad that we need to change it? Why are we changing people's minds? That's manipulative. That is control. What's this guy talking about? Now, what Toby wants is a scenario where these youngsters plant them everywhere, sell the dream, make them think that, oh, you can build wealth in this particular church. If only I just stay here, I can build wealth, I can do this, I can. And then they make these people believe that they are the big business of the whole world in years to come. Presidents are going to come out of Spark Nation. Lawyers, not lawyers, maybe, yeah, but look, the best of the best, they're in Spark Nation because God is raising them. In fact, this guy gave a vision one time. He said there are going to be 12 plagues, or no, 10 plagues. God has already told. God has told him that after these plagues, then he will now raise these people to shine. This kind of pressure on youngsters is not healthy. This right here is not healthy. Sat there wearing his designer clothes, talking about mobilize. Just shut up. What's this guy talking about?
Let's now. We are not the nation family. We are not like other people. And I'm not saying we're better. We're just not them. And we will not be them because look at the world they created. Look at what they are doing. And so Oxford University started in the 11th century, pardon me. And then another university, because if it is one, it's a fluke. I said they lived together in monasteries. They lived together. Then there was a dispute in Oxford town. Then another university came up because some people from Oxford.
So he's trying to tell you that Oxford University came as Oxford University started by people who came together and decided to live together, because we need to sell this family idea to these youngsters. We need to sell that you've got to be a part of this family. We've got to sell it to you. So now we're dropping the names, just dropping these names. Oxford University, Cambridge University, that university. Just out of curiosity. Give me a second. Let's see. Okay. 1 second. Just 1 second. So you heard Toby just now say that Oxford University started as a group of people living together. That's how it started. But all I've done is gone and looked at let me share this with you. How did Oxford University start? The University of Oxford has no clear date or foundation, but teaching in Oxford dates back to at least 1096. The university grew rapidly in the 12th century after Henry II banned English students from attending the University of Paris. Teaching in Oxford existed in some form as early as 1096. Scholar Theobald of Etampes lectured at the early teaching, the first colleges, universities growth. Okay, the university gained added strength. No, the university gained added strength in 13th century with the establishment of religious orders. Then the university was granted a royal charter in 1248 during the reign of King Henry. The university has relied on philanthropic support since its beginning. So Oxford University developed rapidly in 1167 when Henry II banned English students from attending the University of Paris following a quarrel with Thomas Becket. These were students. What is this guy talking about? They all were living together and then a quarrel happened. We just sit there and just be lying to these people. Just never mind. Let's continue. Just get none of this makes sense. But NJ saying cults and the flavor aid. Reggie and I did an interesting experiment with the ending of cults. When did you do that? How to gather information about back accounts. When will the seed finally become a money tree so you can stop begging for money? I hope it ends. I hope the seed seed. This is one seed that as soon as you've sown the seed, you never see any returns of your seed. Another kind of seed, right? Another kind of seed. You will see it. It will grow like this here. Huh? These. I planted these here. Right? These planted by me. Right? See, it has now. Might need some water. I think it needs some water. This here. This started off as one small, tiny thing here. Now I have potted. Now I've got two. Actually, I've got 3 pots of these. Now, it was tiny like this. Tiny. I went to someone's house. I saw this on their window. I said, "Can I have a piece?" All I did was take a piece like this. Brought it home, put it in. I put it in water, and the thing just started to grow. At least I can see the seed. It's a YouTube video on Reggie's account. Which one? Which particular video? Have a look at it. Right? But the seed here, you will never see it grow anywhere. It's only grow inside the pastor's pocket. They took your old one away. And you should see TikTok after the ban took effect. TikTok became a zombie paradise. It was so dry. Like I went looking, okay, who's live? Could hardly see anyone. Oh my goodness. It became a ghost town. Anyway, let's continue. So why is Toby lying to us like this? Why is it saying all these things that don't make any sense? No. Oh, it was this video, sorry.
Oxford decided to go and start their own houses again.
Guys, listen, no, please listen to how Tobi said Oxford University started. Please listen.
It will be millions of us taking government and taking corporate bodies all over the world. The question this afternoon to you will be, is your mindset really changing? The houses are not just shelters from rain and sun. The houses are not just for pictures so that you can say, well, I don't live in council flat anymore. They are mindset centers. They are the infusion of new mindset, which they change from self-centeredness, from selfishness into the truth of the word. Fearless now. We are not the nation family. We are not like other people. And I'm not saying we're better. We're just not them. And we will not be them, because look at the world they created. Look at what they are doing. And so Oxford University started in the 11th century, pardon me, and then another university, because if it is one, it's a fluke. I said they live together.
Wait, did you guys hear that? The people of the world, we're not like them. They started this, they did it. Wait, say that again. I need to hear that. Guys, you see this us versus them mentality. Us versus those people out there. If they are not a part of us, those people there, they're just not good enough. It's us. We are the ones. Spark Nation. Just listen to what he's going to say in a minute.
Whenever mindsets are changed, lives changes. And then Christ taught us that we should not just keep that to ourselves. We begin to spread this mindset around the world. And before you know it, this is the future of the family. Before you know it, it will be millions of us taking government and taking corporate bodies all over the world. The question this afternoon to you will be, is your mindset really changing? The houses are not just shelters from rain and sun. The houses are not just for pictures so that you can say, well, I don't live in council flat anymore. They are mindset centers. They are the infusion of new mindset, which we change from self-centeredness, from selfishness into the truth of the word. Fearless now. We are not.
So in this church, they do communal living. They all come together and live communally. He's saying that the houses is not for you to take pictures. There are 40 people living in one house, 40. I even saw a video of them saying up to 90 people living in one house. I don't know how true that is. Tobi says those houses, they are mindset centers. Infusion of the mindset. There are 17-year-olds here. There's 16-year-olds, 15-year-olds whose minds are still developing. But now we're going to now go and change the mind of those. I'm not sure I understand it. I don't understand it. I don't understand it.
The nation family, we are not like other people. And I'm not saying we're better. We're just not them. And we will not be them, because look at the world.
We are not like other people. The nation family. Me, Tobi, Adegboyega, and my church, the nation family. We're not like the rest of the world. Every single one of you outside of Spark Nation, you're not like Spark Nation members. Cult. They make you think that people outside, they're not as good. They're worse, excuse me. We are the only good ones. I worry.
They created. Look at what they are doing. And so Oxford University started in the 11th century, pardon me, and then another university, because if it is one, it's a fluke. I said they live together in monasteries. They live together. Then there was a dispute in Oxford town. Then another university came up because some people from Oxford decided to go and start their own houses again. In church setting, houses. The name of that university, the university was founded in 1209. The name of it is Cambridge University. These are names you've heard.
Wait, Tobi, what are you saying? That Cambridge University and Cambridge and Oxford, that they were all one. They just quarreled and everybody just went there. I know, I need to hear that. Wait, guys, do you understand that? Cambridge and somebody else. What happened to them?
Around the world, and before you know it, this is the future of the family. Before you know it, it will be millions of us taking government and taking corporate bodies all over the world. The question this afternoon to you will be: is your mindset really changing? The houses are not just shelters from rain and sun. The houses are not just for pictures so that you can say, well, I don't live in council flat anymore. They are mindset centers. They are the infusion of new mindset, which we change from self-centeredness, from selfishness into the truth of the word. Fearless now. We are not the nation family. We are not like other people. And I'm not saying we're better. We're just not them. And we will not be them, because look at the world they created. Look at what they are doing. And so Oxford University started in the
Look at the world they created. Who is they? Are you not part of that world? Look at the world that they created. Are you doing any better? Is Toby doing any better? No, he is not. What is this guy talking about? This is dangerous. This mentality is dangerous. Look at the world they created. You're taking yourself and your family away from that world. But I'm sorry, my guy. You live in that world. You're part of that world. You are part of the problem. You are part of the problem. You. Come on.
11th century, pardon me. And then another university.
Sorry. Okay, because this is the part I wanted to get
Corporate
to.
bodies all over the world. The question this afternoon to you will be: is your mindset really changing? The houses are not just shelters from rain and sun. The houses are not just for pictures so that you can say, well, I don't live in council flat anymore. They are mindset centers. They are the infusion of new mindset, which we change from self-centeredness, from selfishness into the truth of the word. Fearless now. We are not the nation family. We are not like other people. And I'm not saying we're better. We're just not them. And we will not be them, because look at the world they created. Look at what they are doing. And so Oxford University started in the 11th century, pardon me. And then another university, because if it is one, it's a fluke. I said they lived together in monasteries. They lived together. Then there was a dispute in Oxford town. Then another university came out because some people from Oxford decided to go and start their own houses again. In church setting, houses. The name of that university, the university was founded in 1209. The name of it is Cambridge University. These are names you heard.
This guy is talking bullshit. Absolute bullshit. Guys, look at this here, how it started. Okay, let's see. University of Oxford. Let's see. All right, let's see. Okay. So, in the heart of the city is the Sheldonian Theatre, where students were officially enrolled and take their final degrees. It was at the University Church of St. Mary, the Virgin, nearby, that the bells were rung to call students to arms during the murderous city riots of the 14th century. The townsmen did the same for their side at Carfax, where now only the bell tower remains. Oxford and its university have witnessed plague, the violent destruction of centuries-old abbeys and monasteries. Okay. So you guys can see what I'm reading. Monasteries by the crown. The public execution of bishops by fire, the cannonball of civil war, and much more recently, the creation of the modern motor industry, which changed both the city and the world forever. Today, as the minis roll out from Crawley to new owners across around the globe, the university to okay, let's see how it all began. Right. In the 8th century, the first abbey was built in Oxford, that of St. Fridswide. So began a long tradition of religious scholarship in the city. And St. Fridswide, whose name means bond of peace, is still Oxford's patron saint. Pottery, weaving, and tanning were the original trades of early Oxford as the scholars gathered, however. So scholars, these are scholars. As the scholars gathered, however, so did landlords, stonemasons, paper makers, bookbinders, scribes, printers, tailors, shoemakers. In the 12th century, Henry II and his court regularly came to his palace at Beaumont, just outside the city wall. The court needed scholars trained in law to cope with the complexities of administration. Unable to travel to Paris while relations between England and France were strained, more scholars began to join them in Oxford. Education was often confined to the 7 liberal arts. Oh, goodness. The scholars and the town folk did not always cohabit peacefully. Did you hear that? The scholars and the town folk. So, scholars, town folk did not always cohabit peacefully. Throughout the 1200s, there were repeated outbreaks of violence in which citizens and students maimed and killed one another. At one point, many scholars fled the town to join others at Cambridge. The violence reached. Okay, so what is Toby talking about? These scholars came together and they were living in this place. Now there was these people, and then the more people grew, then all the other trades, right? The other traders started to come because okay, there is business here. Scholars are moving in this city, right? So I better take my trade over there. But the scholars and the people that lived in the community had their falling out. So what is Toby talking about? Okay, let me go back and see this guy. So tell us again about these monasteries. Wow. Mm-hmm. Oh, sorry.
Created.
Sorry,
Look at
guys.
what they are doing. And so Oxford University started in the 11th century, pardon me, and then another university, because if it is one, it's a fluke. I said they lived together in monasteries. They lived together. Then there was a dispute in Oxford town. Then another university came up because some people from Oxford decided to go and start their own houses again. In church setting, houses. The name of that university, the university was founded in 1209. The name of it is Cambridge University. These are names you've heard. Many times we check the result of a thing without looking at the foundation, because foundations teaches us eternal principles. That's why we go back to history, and that's why I started with the word that if we look at history, it either sparks fear or pleasure. In our own case, it is sparking faith. That a third gen, a fourth gen, mobilized, knows their mission with a PT, knows their mission with the flag behind me, which is the Spark Nation vision, 20 years. That it is not just the fun fear of good clothes, it is not the fun fear of so-called fancy cars. The line way beyond that is our quest for a vision to change the stereotype of a young person by first changing their mindset and making them know that it is not, they are not living for what their parents taught them, which is get a good job, get children, and make the grandmother or grandfather. No, that life has more meaning and purpose than that. That would
Shame on you. Shame on you. You are a father, right? And you teach your children stuff. But what you are doing is telling these young people that what their parents are teaching them is wrong. Or you, Olodo, sitting here, you have the master plan. You know what the young people need for the future. You want to change the mind of a 17-year-old. Is this guy okay? A 17-year-old girl. What do you want to tell her? No, what could it be that they'll be telling that girl? Huh? What is this guy talking about? Guys, do you understand? This is a message to the SPAC members. You guys are all in there. But to us, the rest of the world, it's not giving. You are being groomed. You want to change the mind of 17-year-olds, 18-year-olds. Why? Let them grow. Let them develop. Let them do things. Why are we worried that youngsters? Come on. And guys, okay, how do you know that what Toby is teaching you is in fact the best for you? 17-year-old girl, how do you know that what Toby is teaching you, as opposed to what your parents are teaching you, that whatever he's teaching you is better? No, think this guy wants you to leave your parents alone and come and move into their trap houses. Demonize your parents so that you can think, oh wow, PT is the one with the answers. It's PT. Can I move in? Can I move in? Then you will move in. And then they send you to work so you can bring money. This is terrible.
To
This
die
guy.
rich is to die fulfilled, not a great bank account. As a matter of fact, we're supposed to die with zero in our bank account. You know that. I haven't given her, haven't.
Guys, did you hear that? Did you hear that? To die rich is whatever, that you are not supposed to die with any money in your account. You are supposed to die with zero in your account. You're telling this to 17-year-olds. Dying with zero in their. That is double speak. You're trying to tell them that they need to build wealth, right? They need to build wealth. They need to become wealthy. They need to do all these things. They need to. But then the same person is telling them that they need to die with zero in their account. How does this make sense? I'm going to take it back. I don't get this. I don't. Telling youngsters, look at this. Just listen. Saying you die with zero in your account. What about your the people you're leaving behind? This guy is terrible.
If we look at history, it either sparks fear or pleasure. In our own case, it is sparking faith. That a third gen, a fourth gen mobilized, knows their mission with a PT, knows their mission with the flag behind me, which is the Spark Nation vision, 20 years. That it is not just the fun fear of good clothes, it is not the fun fear of so-called fancy cars. The line way beyond that is our quest for a vision to change the stereotype of a young person by first changing their mindset and making them know that it is not, they are not living for what their parents taught them, which is get a good job, get children, and make me a grandmother or grandfather. No, that life has more meaning and purpose than that. That to die rich is to die fulfilled, not a great bank account. As a matter of fact, we're supposed to die with zero in our bank account. You know that.
Yeah.
I haven't given her, haven't impacted a community.
To die rich is what? Sorry, guys. I can't.
Because the line way beyond that is our quest for a vision to change the stereotype of a young person by first changing their mindset and making them know that it is not, they are not living for what their parents taught them, which is get a good job, get children, and make me a grandmother or grandfather. No, that life has more meaning and purpose than that. That to die rich is to die fulfilled, not a great bank account. As a matter of fact, we're supposed to die.
To die rich is to die fulfilled. As a matter of fact, you have to die with zero in your account. Says who? Tobi Adegboyega says who? Please, who said that people need to die with zero in their account? Who said they need to die with zero in their account? Guys, in Spark Nation, they are telling you this so you can feel good about the debt that they have put you in. All the debt. The guy was, one young boy was talking about 10K debt. Let me see if I can find that video. I'm in debt. 10K debt. 10K debt. Talking about, hey, Second, let's find this video. Let me see. Just give me a second. I'll find the video. These people are Tobi's something else. Hope I'll be able to find that video. Just give me a minute, guys. Let me see. In the meantime, please, can you let me, as a reminder, can you please put the stream, can you give the stream a thumbs up, please? Please. And also, we've got the petition. Let me get the details of the petition. This guy is just sickening. Please sign the petition so we can get this guy out of let me just get the link. Okay, here we go. Please, guys, go and sign. This is a petition. It was an old saying. It was an old saying. It's an old saying. We word it as you can't take it with you or YOLO. Okay, YOLO is you only live once. No? You only live once. That's YOLO. Did you know that in the United States, your parents own your money until 18? Oh, wow. Okay. I mean, yeah, they look after you, but owning your money? Owning your money. Okay. Wow. Please, guys, that's the petition. Please go and sign it. I beg of you. I'm still trying to find the okay, let's see. This one here. Okay.
You know why seed? You know why giving seed has to drain you? This is why giving seed has to drain you. Because unless you are drained, unless you are empty, you will not know what you can produce from nothing. So when I got into more than 10K debt, I owe money. I'm not getting any form of income, but I can still change lives. Use that. You know why seed? You know why giving seed has to drain you? This is why giving seed has to drain you. Because unless you are drained, unless you are empty, you will not know what you can produce from nothing. So when I got into more than 10K debt, I owe money. I'm not getting any form of income, but I can still change lives. Use that. You know why seed? You know why giving seed has to drain you? This is why giving seed has to drain you. Because unless you are drained, unless you are empty, you will not know what you can produce from nothing. So when I got into more than 10K debt, I owe money. I'm not getting any form of income, but I can still change lives. Use that. You know why seed? You know why giving seed has to drain you? This is why.
You know why giving seed has to drain you? This is the same rhetoric when they tell you that your when you die, you're supposed to die with zero in your account. Because they tell you that you need to be drained. They drain everything from you. Don't worry, your reward is in heaven. Just look at that. This guy, I think they said he was 17 or 18 or something like that. I don't know. £10,000 in debt. and has no income. Credit score room says Sia Vivian. Sia. Hey, credit score. We are still talking long story. But this one, does he know what a credit score is? Does he know what a they're not going to teach them financial literacy. No. 10K debt. His life has not started. Yet he is in 10K debt. But let's see another video. Hold on. This Tobi is something else.
I don't think people understand what Spark Nation is. It's too late for all those expectations. It's wrong. Oh, Spark Nation is crumbling. Oh, da da da. No, this person, this person was not. Many people came after him ordained. Was not ordained because I was saying you can't do wrong and go back to wrong and expect good. So if the world wants to get into a frenzy, they need to remember this. Media didn't make us. As in, it's not like social media or what will Sky say, what will BBC say. It wouldn't mean a thing. And that's why, so those who receive those accolades, they are like the superstars, the musician, the stuff. So when people spread all manner of nonsense, people will begin to withdraw. We give among ourselves. Yeah, we give among ourselves. We thrive among ourselves. Are you going to address the allegation? What allegation? Don't say, oh, why did a pastor tell someone to open an account and shut it down? Listen, I condemn that in the strongest terms. In the strongest terms. It makes no financial sense. It makes no sense at all. So any pastor who does that, is just silly. And that should not be done. It's as simple as that. And if anyone has followed us in truth, you would understand how much we give to the community. So nobody should, one, ask anybody open an account, let's take the money and shut it down. How long would you spend that money for? It doesn't make sense. So if somebody from within the nation, right, do you want to listen? If you want to listen, I'm saying, so the allegation is not against me. So I don't know who did, but if anyone does that, so that whole loan thing is like, I don't know what loan thing you're talking about, but whoever's done that, that's what I'm saying. I condemn it. So they're not talking about me. The person won't talk about me. It's wrong. It shouldn't be done. That's what I'm saying. But should people join hands, take loan to build a good, viable business? Of course they should. Will business always go right? No, it wouldn't. So if a person defrauds a person, whoever is defrauded should take it up, report it, and make sure it's dealt with. What about beating up the 17-year-old in the trap house? I don't know who did that, but those things, so it's just doing.
Whatever you have in your account right now, I need all of you to go and locate whatever you have in your account right now. Go and meet someone, borrow, beg, steal if you have to make sure that you contribute to this 1111 seed. At this point, I don't care how much it is, just go and find money to make sure you contribute to this 1111 seed for our Pastor Tobi's birthday. I am begging you. Now, as I'm speaking to you now, I'm almost getting stopped by police, but I'm going to locate that money for myself because I have to give. Yes, seed was last week or whenever it was.
This is one of Tobi's hench women. This is one of the main people talking about beg, steal, or borrow for Pastor Tobi's birthday. If they can tell you this for Pastor Tobi's birthday, how much more for the other things? Beg, steal, or borrow for Pastor's birthday. But Toby's going to sit there and pretend, oh, he doesn't know anything about anything, I think, at all. But his pastors are out here telling people to beg, steal, or borrow for Pastor Toby's birthday. Terrible.
My pastor's birthday is today, and if I'm saying I honor this man of God, then I'm going to do whatever it takes to make sure that I'm contributing to this money. Please meet Pastor Genevieve, who will give you further details on how to make sure you get that money to where it needs to go. But I'm begging you, please, let's start preparing our money from now. Go and borrow, beg, steal, whatever it is you need to do to make sure that you have to give to this. Don't let this day go by, or don't let this birthday rather go by without you having given. Okay? All right.
I'ma make it girl. I'ma make it girl. I'ma make it girl. I'ma make it girl.
Danger.
I'ma make it girl. I'ma make it girl. I'ma make it girl. I'ma make it girl.
These people are dangerous. Let's go back to Toby, and we'll soon be done. Let's hear the rest of this nonsense here. This guy.
That with zero in their bank account, you know that. I haven't given her, I haven't impacted a community, I haven't changed lives. That is your story.
Mm-hmm.
So the houses are the centers for mind change, resetting our mind to what is supposed to be a prosperous mind, a mind of possibilities. 20 years after, I can boldly tell you that.
Okay. So all this mind change mind change mind. Thank you, Sia. I see your message. I appreciate. Thank you, Afro, for these videos. Change mind change your mind, reset your mind, put your mind. Okay, we are changing the mind to become a prosperous mind. We want to change everybody's mind to a prosperous mind, where we just prosper. The mind just be thinking prosper. Success. We just want to, that's all. You take a 17-year-old and say your mind needs to be changed, but to prosperity mind. How does that make sense to you people? Going out to smoke, okay, all right. Bottle scam. It's just terrible. It's terrible.
That what Spark Nation is built upon is the spirit of possibilities. They can do spirit.
Mm-hmm.
The fearless spirit. The fact that we know wherever we find ourselves, we must be at the top. Anywhere. It doesn't matter if it's videography or just shooting pictures. There's no just in this house. It's not just shooting pictures. It's not, oh, she's just a cleaner. That's why it's difficult for us to take in adults, because there's a mindset they already have. They are live most times, and not our own kind of adult, but you know why I'm a general adult. Their mind.
That is why it is difficult for them in Spark Nation to take in adults. They only want children. They only want children. Spark Nation is all. Just did you hear that statement, that last one from him just now? Toby only wants children in his organization.
A mind of possibilities.
Wow.
20 years after, I can boldly tell you that what Spark Nation is built upon is the spirit of possibilities. They can do spirit.
Mm-hmm.
The fearless spirit. The fact that we know wherever we find ourselves, we must be at the top. Anywhere. It doesn't matter if it's videography or just shooting pictures. There's no just in this house. It's not just shooting pictures. It's not, oh, she's just a cleaner. That's why it's difficult for us to take in adults, because there's a mindset they already have. They are live most times, and not our own kind of adult, but you know why I'm a general adult. Their mindset most times.
Not our own kind of adult, but the general adults. Toby. This is why we don't take in adults, because of their mind. But not my own kind of adults. Not our kind of adults. It's those people's, the people out there, their kind of adult. Oh man, this guy. Just, I'm sorry guys, I just take it back one small minute.
wherever we find ourselves, we must be at the top. Anyway, it doesn't matter if it's videography or just shooting pictures. There's no just in this house. It's not just shooting pictures. It's not, oh, she's just a cleaner. That's why it's difficult for us to take in adults, because there's a mindset they already have. Their life most times, and not our own kind of adult, but you know what I mean, general adult. Their mindset most times is fixated on material things, what they can see, their insecurities. Now we're building a new generation of people who have no insecurities.
Wow. You want youngsters that have no insecurities. Oh, because did you hear that guy just now? He's got 10K debt. He's got 10K debt. No income, but he's got no insecurities. Oh man, no. I see what's going on here. I need to leave these kids alone. Come on, man. It's like every word he says, it just gets worse. Come on, people now. Are you guys not seeing what I'm seeing or hearing what I'm hearing? Spark Nation people, you guys are in serious trouble. You are in serious trouble. If you're not in trouble already, get out. Even if you're in trouble, get the fuck out. 10K debt. You think 10K is easy?
Because they are secure, because they belong to a family, not just a society, a family. I look at all these histories, including ours, and I think about what God wants to do in the next generation. When I think about STEM think tank, Dr. Samuel George White, Tobi Adeyemi, the persecution they went through to establish themselves in the nation family, their personal conviction. And now MIT and other universities are calling them to speak all around the world. We started these things from nothing, a love house that decided that this is the way to go. When I look at the stewards, who churches were called hushers, I had a meeting with them yesterday, and I've met many groups, and I'm inspired. I listened to an Amber speak. I listen to all these young men and women speak, and I know that certainly thinking about the spirit of possibilities, they are in you already. And now my job this week and this year is to call that possibility out more. We are destined for the top. And it doesn't matter what rumor, these rumors just made us popular. They are our microphones, our amplifiers to the nations, because nobody will move around you and not see the impact you have over the whole city, and now spreading way beyond the whole city. I heard Belgium speak. I heard Ibadan speak. You're going to hear Monaco speak. You're going to hear Switzerland speak. You're going to hear Germany speak. And by the grace God has impacted on us, we're going to be in all these countries this year. We have the can-do spirit. And so do not join the bandwagon of the ordinary whose thoughts and purpose is mundane. It is the norm.
Shut up, will you? He's busy talking about, never mind the rumors. The rumors helps to make us stronger. Never mind the rumors. Are the rumors true or not? Are they true? That's what matters. And yes, they are true. Most of the rumors, the ones that you've seen and heard, they are true because there is evidence. So now you want to take this, your shenanigans. Look at you in your suit. Your suit, your whatever is this, your is it Gucci or I don't even know which one. Good, the top, that top shirt looks like I think it's Gucci as well. You want to take all this gear like this, you want to take you and your stupid ideas to all the countries of the world. Guys, you people need to keep this guy out of your countries. In the UK, they're already struggling as it is to kick him out. Did I put the link? Please go and sign the petition, please. Let me put it, please, I beg you. Go and please now, go and sign this petition. Benji says, why in all caps? What this guy is doing is not out of place. This apple has not fallen far from the tree. Where are his so-called parents? So far have not come out to condemn him. He learned this from home. Well, his father is a pastor as well, right? So, I don't know. He started preaching at the age of 8 in his father's church. So maybe his father passed this on to him. Maybe the father passed it on to him. Maybe. But to condemn him? No, I've not seen, not even heard any of them. Let's see. Well, I saw the other day we went and did a deep dive and we found like his father's church, but I haven't heard them speak or anything. Guys, please sign the petition. It's a petition to have the UK government just hurry up, right? If they're not going to bother looking into the allegations of fraud again, right? And bring somebody, hold somebody accountable, at least they could hurry up and just send him away. Abby, they've already agreed that, okay, he's going to be deported, but how long? Because look what he is doing while he's waiting to be deported. Look what he's doing. Do you guys know that this guy is trying to gather 100 people that will be given consistently every month? 100. I heard them say 100 to give to the cause of PT. So what that is look, when PT gets deported, there will be 100 people together bringing their money. They will support Tobi as soon as he gets to Nigeria. That's what that is for. Because people wake up. Wake up. SPAC members, you wake up. This is not normal. This is not normal. This, do you know what spiritual abuse is? Do you know what spiritual abuse? This right here is proof of spiritual abuse. Your leader wants to change your mind. Why? Is something wrong with you? Why should your leader change your mind? Why? The leader who wants to change your mind, your own mind is far better than his own. It's his mind that needs to be changed. His own mind. You're still young, you're developing, you're growing. You're still getting into yourself. You're still coming into yourself. You're going to have lots of time ahead of you to change your mind by yourself. You don't need anyone to change your mind for you. And then telling you, bring money, bring seed to pay the bills of your pastors is spiritual abuse. They are using your beliefs, they're using your commitment and your ignorance to take advantage of you. And it is time to wake up. It's time. It is not normal to put pressure on young people like this, talking about changing their minds, telling them to live in communities or family, your parents. They are demonizing your parents. So you can think that they are the good ones, when in fact they are the bad guys. How long are you going to wait until something really awful happens in this place before you say, oh, the Afro-atheist was trying to say something. Vessel of Dishonor was trying to say something. Wake up. Wake up. This guy is just frustrating me, I tell you. It's terrible. Gosh.
Not limited standard of humanity, and there's nothing wrong with that, but everything is wrong with it if you're a national. He calls us today as we think about the houses. mentioned to you many times, and we'll keep mentioning it, that the first house, major house, before Pinecombe, there had been houses. I remember living in Caulfield Road in Peckham. That's about maybe 16, 17 years ago, thereabout. And the house was just that sparked. But the revival has not started. There were people there. There were people in Caulfield Road. We hardly had leg space. In Caulfield Road, they moved to Petwood. But the reason why we keep mentioning Pinecombe was that in the middle of revival, we had this beautiful mansion in London City, places that people like us, people like you and I, would never have access to, would never think exist. It is not just that I began to have access to those kind of things. When I had access to it, faith took us there, just the word. I'm saying this so that you can know that there is no just, meaning there's nothing called just a cleaner. What is still clogging your progress is you have many
This guy
thoughts, you
is
have
a
many
real
things running through
mumu.
your head, your age.
This guy is a real mumu. He's saying faith took them to go and live in posh houses. Faith. Houses that people like himself have never seen before. But faith took them to those areas. Tobi, shut up. You knew exactly what you were doing. You wanted to go and live in those areas so you could tell people you bought the house. You paid for the cars. You went. Come on, this guy, eh? So faith took you to go and live in an expensive house. It's a lie, guys. They went to look for the big houses so they can fit 40 of them in there. So they can fit as many people in there and then get everyone to go to work. The ones that are not going to work and receiving benefits. Okay. All right. Give me half or 2/3 of your income. You remit your money to the one who is the leader of the house. And this is why Tobi is able to buy all these designer clothes. Honestly.
Lady, you're this, you're that. That will kill the can-do spirit. Whatever you're trying to do, do it with all diligence. Don't watch others. Just fight your own battles. And that's the battle of mobilization, seed and giving, soul winning, building all those your churches, CNG, ENG, Wealth One, etc. That's your fight. All other fight. It is artificial and it doesn't give any fulfilled life. Anyway, 2016, I believe, about Pinecombe came up. We had access to this mansion and even Daily Mail.
Tobi says that is your fight. That is your fight. I'm going to end this video here. Anyone who is telling you that you need to fight, you are a youngster, young people in this church, you're all young people. What are you fighting? What are you fighting and why? Why are you fighting? Fighting for what? You just want to exist. You just want to live. You just want a family. You just want a place to be loved. So why are you fighting for that? Your mates haven't got to fight for that. So why do you go to a place like this and be told that you need to fight? That is your fight. No, it is not your fight. You don't have to make it your fight. Leave that fight for Tobi. That's Tobi's fight. Let him be fighting his fight. You get the fuck out of that place and let him fight his fight. Telling 18-year-olds that's your fight. What are you putting in the fight? Who is fighting you? What are you fighting for? Anybody, if you are serving God, okay? I put God in brackets. You say you are going to go and serve God. Then when you get there, they tell you it is a fight. People like us who don't believe in God, we don't fight this your nonsense fight though. But you who believes in God do not tell you that you have to come and fight. Be very careful. be very careful when they tell you that you need to fight. They just want you to bring your money. The bottom line, that's what it is. Fight. Guys, do you know this is one of the videos that, let me show you. There's a 17-year-old here. Hold on. Let me see if I can show you this video. 17-year-old. 1 second. Let's see. Where did it go? 17-year-old. 17-year-old girl. We'll go and tell that one that she needs to
Hi,
fight.
and happy new week to you.
Can you guys
Now, the video I'm about to introduce to you is who we really are. Young men all over the world and women organizing themselves. Their hands are not stretched out to beg for money or pictures or any of those favors, which we don't mind doing, we always do. But what they do is coordinate each other, themselves, make sure that they are the best in their field. That is what Spark Nation is. So you'll see people from Ibadan City in Nigeria to Abeokuta, all the way to Monaco, Switzerland, Paris, under different names, of course, because of our certain expression, Connect Family, Heal It Family, and all the way to Cameroon as well, to Ghana, the banking family in Ghana. Young men and women
banking
whose
family
focus
in Ghana?
is,
What the
who are
fuck is this
focused,
guy
pardon me,
talking about?
on community building, changing the world.
Mhm.
And people ask, is it true that young Black people can organize themselves like this? That's what we've been doing for 20 years. What you're going to watch is going to inspire you. I know people see all the cars and all the houses and all the dress, how we look, but that helps us to attract people, to make them see possibility. But the true message becomes real when people become part of the family. An example is this.
Toby just told you all that. You see all the houses and the cars and the luxury? All those things are there to entice the young people in. It doesn't belong to them. They're not rich like that. They're not rich like that. It's only to lure people in. This is why they're going to tell you, when you get in, you see people on the outside would think that Toby is rich. He owns all these cars and all these things. But then when you now get in, then that's when you now know the real deal, what's going on here, that they are not rich, they don't have anything. And then they now start telling you that, look, the reason why you need to give to them, give them your money, give them your everything, is so that they can bring more people. Look, God wants to save everyone. This world is not my home. I'm just passing through. My treasures are laid up somewhere beyond the blues. So wait, your treasures are laid up somewhere. Never mind all the persecution. Never mind all the monies that you've lost here on earth. Oh, man. Toby.
STEM think tank. We have the best in UK right now. We started from Imperial College, and right now,
Sarah, you hearing
MIT
this guy?
in America and all these
Listen
other
to him now,
universities
Sarah.
are
Sarah,
calling
listen.
them to come and speak and give them the nation's template to be able to train more young people all around the
Are you
world.
guys watching the
This
real
is
one?
our testimony. I believe this
Oh,
is the
no,
gospel.
I think I've gone
And
too
some will
far.
say, isn't the gospel just about Christ? No, Christ impacted the world, raised a different class of people that even when they left, they said, we know that you've been with Christ because
I think
you
I've gone
didn't go
too
to
far on
school,
this.
you were not learned, but the person, the association you kept has made you into something. You would see bold men and women speaking about the vision and speaking about the impact of the vision. And these are the people you want to hear from. So when people...
Okay, so sorry, let's play this one.
Hi guys. Hi, my name is Osas Aigbaze, also known as Nation Man, and I'm 26 years young. I'm privileged to be the leader of New Lagos.
I'm Oluwafemi. My friends call me Big Fish. I'm the leader of New Elite Ibadan. I am an event and marketing guy. I'm 24 years old.
Hi, my name is Adegboyega.
He is 24 and he is the leader of Tobi's church in Nigeria. 24 years old. The leader of Tobi's church in Nigeria. 24. Guys, I want you to just let that sink in. He's 24. All these people you're seeing 21. You will soon see the 17-year-old. And think, I want you guys to think that 17-year-old, her leader is 24. Eh? Her leader is 24. Her direct leader, that is. The main leader, that one is 44. Tobi, I think that one is 44 or 45. I don't know. No, yeah, I don't know. I think anyway, I don't know.
Well, I'm 27 years old.
My name is Steven, and I'm 26 years old.
My name is Michael Oluwatobi. I'm 24. I'm a video editor and a filmmaker in general from a New Elite family.
My name is Naza, and I'm 17 years old. My name is Hannah, and I'm 30. I'm an
You see the 17 years old? You see her? She's 17. 17.
Years old.
My name is Michael Oluwatobi. I'm 24. I'm a video editor and a filmmaker in general from a New Elite family.
My name is Naza, and I'm 17 years old. My name is Hannah, and I'm 30. I'm an intelligent automation analyst. I work with one of the financial service companies in Nigeria.
New Elite, I would say strong 3 years.
Joined New Elite late last year when I was formerly in the previous Power-based family and I moved to the New Elite family.
I've been in the New Elite for about a year plus now.
I've been in the family for about 2 years now.
I've been in New Elite for
over 2 years now. About 2 years now. The major highlight for me, I would say, is the work. I mean, before I joined the family, I used to be very susceptible to depression. The Elite has been impactful. It has been so driven. It has really been.
Guys, this young lady you are seeing here is 17 years old. And she has been a part of Tobi's church since she was 15. She has been in this church for 2 years. This raises safeguarding issues. But hey, in Nigeria, things work differently. Things work differently in Nigeria. Tobi is 47. Me, I don't know. I think 44. You know, with Tobi, you have to doubt everything that he's saying. You have to. So why all these youngers? Ridiculous mess, right, Sarah? Come on now. Just too many young people. This girl is 17. And she joined 2 years ago. But 17. That's what we're dealing with now. Anyway, people, thank you all so much. I need to make my way out of here. But before we go, let me give you something to enjoy. Hold on. Let's see. Where is that video? Give me a second. Where did it go? Where did it go? Where did it go? Just give me a minute. Please, on your way out, make sure to give this stream a thumbs up for me, please. Just give me a second, yeah? All right, just give me a second. Let's see. I think it's this video. It's right here. Oh, this is one of the videos. I just want to make this bigger now.
So I dressed simple this morning. This is an LV jacket, the only one in UK. Ameri.
LV jacket, the only one in the UK.
And LV sandals, trainers. This is interesting. I've never seen this chain in my life until 2 days ago, and it's called Cuba. It's called Cuban. Never won a chain in my life, but first time. This is a new AP.
Somebody's pastor.
Christian Watches gave me this, and I don't know the name of these ones, but they are part of the accessory. Yeah, it gets better. I think I need the Nation family ring. Yeah, isn't it? And some grills. That's never gonna happen, by the way. Never. It doesn't fit my head shape. Good morning, everyone. Short time. Sorry, man. I'm just joking. Church time. Jesus time. So I dressed simple this morning. This is an LV jacket, the only one in UK. Ameri, an LV top, and LV sandals, trainers. This is interesting. I've never seen this chain in my life until 2 days ago, and it's called Cuba. It's called Cuban. Never won a chain in my life.
Let me get you the other video that I was looking for. Give me a second. Hopefully you enjoy this one.
Come on.
Tobi's rapping. Yo, listen. Hey, this Toby. Yo, listen. Let's see. Where's the other video? Hey, give me a second. There's another video I wanted to show you. Oh God, where did it go? Yo, listen. Yo, listen. Just 1 second. 1 second. 1 second. Are we going to find it or no? Are we going to find it? No. 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 Oh goodness. Never mind. Sorry. Wait. The video is somewhere. Because there's just too many videos to go through. So many. Which one is this one? What's this one? Hey Maya, good to see you. These are pastors, These are pastors. Hey, having a good time. Hey, pastors, having a good time. Hey. These ones, they fly. This one flies in private jets. The one with his hands raised up, Tony Rapu. They're in the private jets. You see, they fly private jets. That's it. Hey, that's it. That's it. That's it. That's it.
What?
Just 1 second. Let's see this.
For security reasons, please.
No, wait, hold on,
Just let
hold
me
on.
do my
No, no,
job.
no,
I
no. We're
beg
not
you.
trying to watch that.
Rukaya!
Shush. We're not trying to watch that. Give me a second. One last video. One last video. One last video. Maya, we enjoy hearing your voice. Thank you, Maya. Maya, how are you? And Happy New Year. Good to see you. Good to see you. Where's that? Let's see. All right, let's see. Where is it? You like hearing me? I like it. That's nice. Thank you. But I think nobody will ever want to listen to me. Sorry, guys. There's just so many videos. Which one is this one? What's this one?
Making you finer. You're richer. You're like times 10 richer than 2019, right? Like times 10 at least. That's a way more. In 2019, Spark was already on top of all churches in this nation. Already on top by a long distance in 2019 already. What's even 20?
In 2019, Spark was already on top of all what? Churches in this nation? No way. You don't say.
2019. From 2016-17, Spark Nation London was already on top of any church in Europe. Yet, God is saying this is not fine yet. God is saying you don't have money yet. God is saying you don't have contact yet. God was saying that you are not even pastoring this city yet. Yet we're already far above all of them. Fast forward to 2020. Debates about you. Criticism about you. Made you finer. Made you richer. It does not hurt. Controversy don't hurt. For anyone that really has substance, it makes you richer.
Really?
It makes you more solid. And it gives the city to you on a platter of gold. The secret of the... See how all the scrutiny in 2019 is making you finer. You're richer. You're like times 10 richer than 2019, right? Like times 10 at least. That's a way more. In 2019, Spark was already on top of all churches in this nation. Already on top by a long distance in 2019 already. What's even 20?
That right there is a lie. That at least the other churches, they have a place that they call church. They have a building that they go to. Even if it is rented, you've got a place that they go. You have nothing. You don't even own a building of your own. You rent. Use people's houses for your church. Yet you are on top of all the church. Just keep quiet. On top of nothing. If you believe Tobi, you'll be in serious trouble. If you believe Tobi, you believe Tobi at your own peril. Let's see. Okay. This would be the last video for today. Yeah. Just listen to what Tobi had to say about women.
The guy going that way is a man of God, and I want you to treat him right. I perceive. So wisdom, ability to discern difference. Many times when relationships are not working between husband and wife and husband, parent and children, is because most times they were not able to discern the difference between themselves. If I cannot discern the difference between myself and the next person, it is likely that I would want to impose me on the next person, right? and thereby I will not be able to take the best out of them. A woman in a marriage, they are not able to, when the marriage is not working, they're not able to perceive or discern difference in moments. I'll tell you what that means. There are moments that you don't say something to your husband, right? There are moments, and I was learning from one of the mentors earlier, and they were saying that when a man hears something like, hey, we need to be talking sometimes in this house, the man is replying with things like, yeah, if you have something to say, say it now. She has not understood moments. That one moment in the life of a person can change the life of a person either negative or positively. It can change everything. So in case you're struggling with that, someone say, well, what does that mean? Can I not just talk to my husband when I like? No, you can't. And scripture, there's this woman in scripture that I believe should be a mentor to most women. Her name is Esther. A big request had come. They've asked her to walk into the king, excuse me, and to tell the king about the salvation of the old Jewish nation. A commission that Mordecai had told her that it could be that God is calling you for this season to be able to do this. So it was God's mission. But if you read that story carefully, you'll realize that the lady did everything right dress, cooked right, she's prepared a dinner, but she made sure that, the first time, one would have thought she's just going to break the news now and tell the king, well, she perceived something in the moment, and she knew this is not the right moment. It is the right word. And so what happens in relationship is that people want to do what is right. They want to say what is right. They want to do what is right, but the moment is wrong. Something was not right about that moment with Esther and the king, Ahasuerus, at the time. And because of that, but because she was able to discern, she got the best result in life. I'm just welcoming you with this, actually. This is not where we're going tonight. We've got, on Wisdom Wednesdays, we've got some very deep issues, so to speak. Remember that
Just
God
listen
did not
once
appear
again
to him
what
and
he's
say,
going
hey,
to say about
the guy
women.
going that way is a man of God, and I want you to treat him right. I perceive.
Just one last time.
So wisdom, ability to discern difference. Many times when relationships are not working between husband and wife, wife and husband, parent and children, is because most times they were not able to discern the difference between themselves.
So he's talking about when relationships are not going well between husband and wife, right? It's because they cannot discern differences between themselves. Okay, so far so good. The two of them cannot discern between themselves, right? Just watch how he's now going to put it on the woman, to the extent of telling her, you can't talk to your husband whenever you want to talk to your husband. No, your husband has now become he has now become untouchable. He now makes it the woman's fault. Just listen to this guy.
Cannot discern the difference between myself and the next person, it is likely that I would want to impose me on the next person, right? And thereby I will not be able to take the best out of them. A woman in a marriage, they're not able to, when the marriage is not working, they're not able to perceive or discern difference in moments. I'll tell you what that means. There are moments that you don't say something to your husband, right? There are moments, and I was learning from one of the mentors earlier, and they were saying that when a man hears something like, hey, we need to be talking sometimes in this house, the man is replying with things like, yeah, if you have something to say, say it now. She has not understood moments. That one moment in the life of a person can change the life of a person either negative or positively. It can change everything. So in case you're struggling with that, someone say, well, what does that mean? Can I not just talk to my husband when I like? No, you can't. And scripture, there's this woman in scripture that I believe should be a mentor to most women. Her name is Esther. a big request had come.
Guys,
They've asked her
thank
to
you all
walk
so
into the
much. You heard the guy?
excuse me, and to tell the king.
Busy blaming women. This guy hates women. I've got other videos showing his hatred for black people, his hatred for Nigerians, his hatred for women. I've got videos. I've been compiling just over the years. This guy is pure evil. This is why people in this place, are you sure you want to continue remaining there? Are you sure? Anyway, people, thank you all so much. Please, on your way out, please give the stream a thumbs up from me. And oh, did I show you? You know, this guy says he does knife crime, right? He stops people. Listen, I want to show you. This guy says he stops people from going into the life of crime. That they come and drop their knives on his altar. Can I show you the knives that they dropped on Tobi's altar when they gave their lives to Christ? Look. Look at the knives that they dropped on Tobi's platform. The people who came to church with knives. So all these you're seeing, apparently they came to church with the knives. And they heard Tobi speak. Oh, they heard the word. And they were convinced to drop their knives. They were convinced to drop it. They even dropped their lighters. Guys, look, lighter. They dropped their lighter. Dropped their paper. You know the paper for Rizla? Or what did they? Grinder. They even dropped their grinder. And Tobi, so pleased with himself, gathered all these things. Before we go to the police, let's take a picture. Huh? Let's take a picture with me smiling in my face before I take it to the police station. Huh. Look at what Tobi. All right, guys. Good night. This Tobi, the guy is just something else. He's something else. Good night, everyone.
Mm-hmm.